Hello everyone! Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Cassandra and this is Ella Bella Plans. In today's video, I wanted to share about my currently inked fountain pens. So to start off here, I have a Lamy Safari in charcoal, a Pilot Vanishing Point in matte black, a TWSBI Diamond 580 in the smoke and rose gold, and a TWSBI Eco in the white and rose gold. I would consider a beginner to fountain pens. I've been using them off and on for the past 3 years, but I've only branched out into using inks versus cartridges in the past year. So if you have any tips or if I've gotten something goofed up, please feel free to let me know. So let's just go ahead and get started. So this Lamy Safari in charcoal was one of my first fountain pens. Just a quick disclaimer, it is my least favorite fountain pen. I have this in an extra fine nib, and I really only have this currently inked until I purchase a few more TWSBIs. So with this, I have Noodler's Lexington Gray. And I have this, I think I already said, an extra fine nib. I find that the Lamy extra fines are more like a medium nib in my other fountain pens that I currently have inked. I do know that Noodler's ink is notoriously wet, so that also has something to do with it. I don't have any dry ink, so I have yet to try anything like that in the Lamy, but like I said, not my current favorite. I do, however, like to use this though for headers in my journal. I don't actually use it for just basic everyday writing, but I do like to use it as a header since it is a bit of a bolder writing line. So for my Pilot Vanishing Point, I actually just changed out the ink in this. So I currently have a fine nib in this pen, and I just switched it out from my Noodler's black ink to the Pilot Iroshizuku Takesumi. So this is the ink that I currently have in it, and it's a beautiful combination, do not get me wrong. However, I do find that it's very, very smooth when I'm writing, and I prefer a little bit of tooth. So here's just the quick writing sample. So like I said, it's beautiful. It's a very smooth writer. I don't think I've ever written with anything that felt as flawless as this. But for my personal preferences, I do prefer a bit of a grip. So I will switch this out eventually. I just inked it up though. And the Pilot, so I just inked this up. The Pilot, it's not a cartridge, but this holds very little ink, so I'm hoping to use it up before I end up replacing it again. So that's that. Now, one of my absolute favorite combinations is going to be this TWSBI Diamond 580 in a medium nib, and I have this inked up with the Noodler's Red Black. This is one of my favorite inks just for the color, really. It is a wetter ink, as are all Noodlers, I believe. And so with this one, I like to use this for making headers in my planner, or I also like to use it like when I'm writing a quote and I want it to be a little bit bold. As you can probably tell from my ink choices so far, I really go for black inks, gray inks, or red. So here's the quick writing sample. So like I was saying with this, it's my absolute favorite pen combination currently, always, I guess. This is definitely one of my favorite pens. So there's that. And this last pen is my TWSBI Eco with a fine nib. I have the Noodler's black ink in here. And I do definitely prefer the Noodler's black ink to the Takisumi, but I prefer this because it is a little bit lighter in color. It's not as saturated as the Iroshizuku ink. Also, I'm just realizing like these should be flipped compared to my others, but oh well, whoops. So again, this is the Noodler's black ink, and I almost find it more comparable to like the Noodler's Lexington gray than I do the Iroshizuku black ink, but I love to use this combination in just my everyday like writing planner. So this is what I'm currently reaching for, whereas before I was definitely reaching more for my Pilot Vanishing Point. I'd say the Vanishing Point is definitely my favorite pen out of the ones I own to write with. However, as with fountain pens, it really depends on what ink you have in there too. So those are my currently inked fountain pens, as well as the inks that I have used. So minus the, like I was saying, the Takisumi. I am going to try though, well not try, I am going to purchase a TWSBI Eco in the Smoke and Rose Gold and with an extra fine nib, and I think I'll try the Takisumi in that. I just think with the gold nib in my Pilot Vanishing Point, it just creates such a smooth writing experience. It's not my favorite because again, I prefer a little bit of like grit to my paper and pen combination. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, newbie over here. So if you have any tips or tricks or any suggestions, please feel free to leave them down below. And I'll see you in my next video.